Settle down, let me talk. I'll get more and more emotional. My life between 22 yards for 24 years. It's hard to believe that that wonderful journey is coming to an end. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank people who've played an important role in my life. Also, for the first time in my life, I'm carrying this list to remember all the names. In case I forget someone, I hope you understand. It's getting a little difficult to talk, but I'll manage. The most important person in my life, and I've missed him a lot since 1999. He passed away, my father. Without his guidance, I don't think I would have been standing here in front of you. He gave me freedom at the age of 11 and told me that chase your dreams, but make sure you don't find shortcuts. The path might be difficult, but don't give up. And I've simply followed his instructions. Above all, he told me to be a nice human being, which I'll continue to do so. I've tried my best. Every time I've done something special, whenever I've showed my bat, it was my father. So I miss him today. My mother, I don't know how she dealt with such a naughty child like me. I was not easy to manage. She must be extremely patient. For a mother, the most important thing is that her child remains safe and healthy and fit. And that's what she was most bothered about and worried about. She took care of me. For last 24 years that I've played for India, but even before that, she started praying for me. The day I started playing cricket, she just prayed and prayed and prayed. And I think her prayers and her blessings have given me the strength to go out and perform. So a big thank you to my mother for all the sacrifices. In my school days, for 4 years, I stayed with my uncle and my aunt because my school was quite far off from my home, and they treated me like their son. My aunt, after having had a hard day's play, I would be half asleep and she would be feeding me food so that I could go and play again tomorrow. I can't forget these moments. I'm like their son, and I'm glad that it has continued to be the same way. My eldest brother Nitin and his family have always encouraged me. My eldest brother doesn't like to talk much, but the one thing he always told me that whatever you do, I know you would give 100%, and I have full confidence and faith in you. His encouragement meant a lot to me. My sister Savita and her family was no different. The first cricket bat of my life was presented to me by my sister. It was a Kashmir willow bat. But that is where the journey began. She is one of those many who still continues to fast when I bat. So thank you very much. Ajit, my brother, now what do I talk about him? I don't know really. We've lived this dream together. He was the one who sacrificed his career for my cricket. He spotted the spark in me, and it all started from the age of 11 when he took me to Achrikar sir, my coach, and from there all my life changed. you'll find this hard to believe that even last night he called me and we were discussing my dismissal, knowing that there was a remote chance of batting again. But just that the habit which we've developed and the rapport that we've developed since my birth, it has continued and it will continue. Maybe even when I'm not playing cricket, we'll still be discussing technique. Various things we agreed upon, my technique, and so many technical things which I didn't agree with him. We've had arguments and disagreements. But in the end, when I look back at all those things, if that hadn't happened in my life, I would have been a lesser cricketer. The most beautiful thing happened to me in 1990 when I met my wife, Anjali. Those were special years, and it has continued and it will always continue that way. I know Anjali, being a doctor, there was a wonderful career in front of her. When we decided to have a family, Anjali took the initiative to step back and say that you continue with your cricket and I'll take the responsibility of the family. Without that, I don't think I would have been able to play cricket freely and without any stress. Thanks for bearing with all my fuss, all my frustrations, and all sorts of rubbish that I've spoken. I normally do. So thanks for bearing with me and always staying by my side through the ups and downs. You're the best partnership I've had in my life. Then the two precious diamonds of my life, Sara and Arjun. They've already grown up, you know. My daughter is 16, my son is 14. Time has flown by. I wanted to spend so much time with them on special occasions like their birthdays, their annual day, sports day, going on holidays, whatever. I've missed out on all those things. And thanks for your understanding. Both of you have been so special to me. You cannot imagine. I promise you, for 14 years and 16 years, I've not spent enough time with both of you. But the next 16 years or even beyond that, everything is for you. My in-laws, Anand Mehta and Annabelle, both have been so supportive, loving, caring. I've discussed on various things in life, generally with them, and taken their advice. You know, it's so important to have a strong family who's always with you and guiding you. Before you start clapping, the most important thing they did was allowing me to marry Anjali, so thank you very much. In the last 24 years that I've played for India, I've made new friends, and before that, I've had friends from my childhood. They all have had a terrific contribution, right from, you know, as and when I've called them to come and bowl to me in the nets, they've left all their work aside and come and help me. Be it joining me on holidays and having discussions on cricket, when I was a little stressed and wanting to find a solution so that I could perform better. All those moments, my friends were with me. Even for whenever I was injured, I would wake up in the morning because I could not sleep. I thought my career was over because of injuries. That's when my friends have woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning to drive with me and just make me believe that your career is not over. Life would be incomplete without all those friends. Thanks for being there for me. My cricket career started when I was 11. The turning point of my career was when my brother took me to Achrikar sir, my coach. I was extremely delighted to see him up in the stands. Normally he sits in front of the television and he watches all the games that I play. When I was 11, 12, those were the days where I used to hop back on his scooter and play a couple of practice matches a day. You know, first half of the innings I would be batting on Shivaji Park. The second half, some other match at Azad Maidan, and sir would be taking me all over Mumbai to make sure that I got match practice. On a lighter note, in the last 29 years, sir has never ever said well played to me because he thought I would get complacent and I would stop working hard. Maybe he can push his luck and wish me now well done on my career, and because there are no more matches, sir, in my life. I would be witnessing cricket, and cricket will always stay in my heart, but you've had an immense contribution in my life. So thank you very much. My cricket for Mumbai started right here on this ground, Mumbai Cricket Association, which is so dear to me. I remember landing from New Zealand at 4 o'clock in the morning and turning up for a game at 8 o'clock here just because I wanted to be part of Mumbai cricket. Not that anyone forced me or Mumbai Cricket Association pressurized me to be here, but that was for the love of Mumbai cricket. And thank you very much. The President is here. Thank you very much, along with your team, for taking care of me and looking after my cricket. The dream was obviously to play for India, and that's where my association with BCCI started. BCCI was fantastic, right from my debut, believing in my ability, selecting me in the squad at the age of 16 was a big step. So thanks to all the selectors for having faith in me, and BCCI for giving me the freedom to express myself out in the middle. Things would have been different if you had not been behind me, and I really appreciate your support, especially when I was injured. You were right with me and making sure that all the treatments were taken care of, and I got fit and fine playing back for India. The journey has been special. Last 24 years I've played with many senior cricketers, and even before that there were many senior cricketers whom I watched on television. They inspired me to play cricket and play the right way. Thanks so much to all those senior cricketers. Unfortunately, I've not been able to play with them, but I have high regards for all the achievements and all their contributions. We see it on the mega screen, Rahul, Lakshman, Saurav. Anil is not here, and my teammates right here in front of me. You are like my family away from home. I've had some wonderful times with you. It's going to be difficult not to be part of the dressing room, sharing those special moments. All the coaches for their guidance. It's been special for me. I know when MS Dhoni presented me the 200 Test match cap on day one morning, I had a brief message for the team. I would like to repeat that. I just feel that all of us are so fortunate and proud to be part of Indian cricket team, serving the nation. Knowing all of you guys, I know you will continue to serve the nation in the right spirit, the right values. I believe we've been the lucky ones to have been chosen by the Almighty to serve this wonderful sport. Each generation gets this opportunity to merely take care of this sport and serve it to the best of our ability. I have full faith in you that you will continue to serve the nation in the right spirit to the best of your ability and bring all the laurels to our country. All the very best. I would be failing in my duties if I didn't thank all the doctors, the physios, the trainers who've put this difficult body together to go back on the field and be able to play. The amount of injuries that I've had in my career, I don't know how you've managed to keep me fit, but without your special efforts, it would never have happened. I mean, the doctors have met me at weird hours. I mean, I've called them from Mumbai to Chennai, Mumbai to Delhi, wherever. I mean, they've just taken the next flight and they've left their work. They've come, they've treated me, and which has allowed me to play. So a big thank you to all three of you for keeping me in good shape. My dear friend, late Mark Mascarenhas, my first manager. We unfortunately lost him in a car accident in 2001. But he was such a well-wisher of cricket, my cricket, especially Indian cricket. He was so passionate. He understood what it takes to represent a nation and gave me all the space to go out and express myself and never pressurized me to do this ad or the promotion, whatever my sponsors demanded. He took care of all of that, and today I miss him. So thank you, Mark, for all your contribution. My current management team, WSG, for repeating what Mark has done, because when we signed the contract, I exactly told them what I want from them and what it requires to be representing India. They've understood that and respected that, so thank you very much, WSG. Someone who's worked closely with me for 14 years is my manager, Vinod Naidu. He's more like my family, and all the sacrifices, spending time away from his family for my work, has been special. So a big thank you to your family as well for giving so much time for my work to Vinod. In my school days, when I performed well, the media backed me a lot. You continue to do that till this morning. Thank you so much to all the media for supporting me and appreciating my performances. It surely had a positive effect on me. Thank you so much to all the photographers as well, where those wonderful captured moments will stay with me for the rest of my life. So to all the photographers, a big thank you. I know my speech is getting a bit too long, but this is the last thing I want to say. I want to thank all the people here who've flown in from various parts of the world and supported me endlessly, whether I scored a 0 or I scored 100 plus, whatever. Your support was so dear to me and it meant a lot to me. Whatever you've done for me, I know I've met so many guys who've fasted for me, who've prayed for me, done all sorts of things for me. You know, without all that, life wouldn't have been like this for me. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and also say that time has flown by rather quickly, but the memories that you've left with me will always be with me forever and ever. Especially Sachin, Sachin, that will reverberate in my ears till I stop breathing. Thank you very much. If I've missed out on saying something, missed out on few names, I hope you understand. Goodbye.